shawl. Then I'll take law and I'll say aw. And I'll take this word and do the same thing. But instead of me doing it right now by myself, I want you to do it with me. I want you to notice that I took each sound and I made them separately. And that's going to help me remember what the sound AW makes, so that if I see it in other words, then I know how to say that word, all right? So I did the same thing with law. I said aw, but this time you're going to do it with me with Sean. You ready? Very, very good. So what's the word?
Sean.
Sean. So tell me the individual sound that AW makes.
Aw.
Oh, right here. Bam, bam. So today when we're reading our text, the rain came down. We may see these patterns there, and I want us to make sure that we remember what the sounds make. All right? OW makes what?
Aw.
Is it?
Oh.
Oh, you did exactly what I taught you to do with this one, didn't you? In your head. And that's exactly what good readers do when they read. Because sometimes when you're reading a book, you see a word that looks really foreign to you. You got to remember the sounds. And I saw you were looking at it and you was like, and you're like, oh, that's exactly what you need to do today. And every time you read a book, especially when you see words that you may not know, okay? Now, let's try this again. OW makes the what sound?
Oh.
O. Think carefully. AW makes the
Aw.
oh boy, let me tell you something. Y'all are on it today. Here you go. All right, so we're going to be looking at a new book today. I'm pretty excited because this book is kind of funny. I like the illustrations in there, but it is quite funny. All right, take a look at your title. Read for me the title for me, Dominic.
The rain came down.
The rain came down. What do you notice about the cover of this picture, of this book?
The title is The Rain Came Down and I See a Rain.
You see rain. Okay. What do you notice, Mr. Yancey?
I see a chicken and I see a cat looking. I see a cat looking up and a chicken just running.
Got you. And you know what I'm going to do when I look at this cover? I'm going to look. I see the same thing that you guys see, but something else I notice here is that the faces on these people, they look either shocked or scared. And I'm really wondering why they are shocked or scared. So when we're reading this book today, we're going to see exactly why these people are a little shocked or
I
scared.
already know why the cat like this.
You think so? Why?
Because cats don't like taking baths.
And
they don't like getting wet.
And they don't like getting wet. And what's the name of the book?
The rain came down.
So maybe that's why the cat looks like that. Sometimes little boys don't like taking baths either, do they? Sometimes they don't. All right, so we're going to see today, but we got a skill we're going to work. We're going to focus on today. We have a new skill, and I'm very excited because it's one of my favorite skills to teach, and it is cause and effect. Have you heard that before? Cause and effect. All right, so look carefully because we're going to be doing some work as we're reading this book. Remember, I love the fact that you are going to be reading with me today, but I'm more concerned about this skill and you being able to take this skill and transfer from one book to the next book, to the next book. And so that helps you to understand the story better, all right? So cause and effect. If you guys would take out your paper, we're going to make Miss Hawthorne's famous what?
T-chart.
T-charts. So I want you to go ahead and put it on your paper. Reach on the right side. Thank you. All right. And if you will, go ahead and write cause here for me and write the word effect. All right, let's move very quick. I know you're finished when your pencils go down. I like the fact that you're writing that name on there. All right, quickly. It's okay, move quick. All right, thank you. I know you finished. Ooh, Dominic, that name is long. Oh, is your date? Dominic, I'm going to go ahead and get started, but as soon as you get finished, I want you to put your pencil down, okay? All right, so when we're looking at this text today, we're gonna see different things that happen, which is also what the effect is, which means what happened. So we're going to look at what happened in the text, but we're also going to look at the cause. And the cause simply means why, okay? So as we're reading, we're going to be looking for some major events or major things that happen in the text, and then we're going to work together to figure out why those things happen.
And what made it happen.
Ah, look at you. You bringing in some other skills we talked about. All right, so let's dig quickly into this text, all right? I want you guys to remember that when we looked at our data together, what was the skill that we needed to work on the most? Silent comprehension. Which, well, oral too, but silent more than oral, okay? Oral means we're going to read it out loud. I don't want us to spend so much time reading out loud today. I want us to spend some time reading silently and then doing the work together, okay? All right, so this is what we're going to do. As you are reading, I want you to be looking for a major event that happens inside the text, all right? So I want us to look at your first page. This is where your chicken is. I want you to read your second page, your third page, your fourth page, and your fifth page. You're going to stop right here on this page where this woman is holding the phone and she's like, her mouth is wide open. It looks like she's yelling, right? I want you to stop right there. And if you'll lay your pencil right in the middle of this page, it'll help you remember where to stop. All right? But as you are reading silently, I'm going to be working with this young man. I want to hear you do a little bit of reading because I want to check our accuracy and our fluency. And then I'm going to leave you alone and let you read to yourself. And then I'm going to go check on him. Okay? All right? You ready? You ready, buddy? Now, if by chance you get to this page that I asked you to stop on, and Miss Hawthorne is still working with Yancy, what I want you to do?
Read it over again?
You could read it over again. What else could you do?
Do the work.
You could go ahead and do the work. What did I ask you to look for as you were reading?
Oh, and all?
No, I don't want you to look for O and R. But I do want you to be paying attention so that if you do see it, you'll know what to do, right? I want you to specifically to look for a main event that happens, right?
Or the cause.
Not the cause yet. Just the event. Just the thing that happens, okay? All right, you can go ahead and start. All right, buddy. You ready? All right, I want you to try not to read so loud because I don't want to interrupt on it, okay? All right, you ready?
On Saturday morning, the rain came down. It made the chicken squawk.
Stop right there for me. What happened here? Because I heard you do something there.
I paused.
You paused. Why did you pause?
Because there's a comma there.
Mm-hmm. Did you see your AW on that page? And where did you see the AW? Did you see an AW there? You sure? Start right there and read for me again.
On Saturday morning, the rain came down. It made the chicken squawk.
Did you see it? You did. And what is the sound that it makes in squawk? Squawk. Very good. Remember yesterday when we were meeting and I told you that QU, what does that always sound like? Very good. Boy, you are on it today. All right, keep going for me. One more thing I want you to pay attention to because I heard you read this and you did a fantastic job. But I want you to notice when you see the comma, it doesn't mean to have a hard stop. It means to pause. That means to hit it and keep moving. All right? I don't want you to wait and pause too long there because it'll mess with your fluency. All right? Can I model for you what it should sound like and then you read it for me again? All right. So on Saturday morning, the rain came down. It made the chickens squawk. Go for it.
On Saturday morning, the rain came down. It made the chickens squawk.
Very good. Go ahead.
The cat yelled at the chickens and the dog barked at the cat.
That was a great pause. Keep going.
And still the rain came down.
Right. So I'm going to let you finish doing this. Finish just reading. And then I'm going to go to Dominic, okay? Hey, Dominic. I see you trying to work on the calls already. All right? But I want you to hold off on that. Tell me what you have for your effect already. What happened?
It woke the baby.
What woke the baby?
The dog barking.
So can you do me a favor and write that down? The dog barking woke the baby? Because right now you just said it, and I don't know what you're talking about. No, don't erase the whole thing. Just erase this one.
Then just write out.
Dog woke baby. We doing a little shorthand, right? All right, so I don't want you to focus on this part just yet. All right, so I am going to ask you to erase that because I really want you to follow these directions. I want us to hit everything so that we're spot on with it. I don't want us to be confused about that, all right? Quickly, because I want to hear you read. All right, here we go. So what page are you on right now? This one? Let's go back and read this one. Hold on. Now remember, once upon a time we were working on fluency. Do you remember that? Do you remember what you do when you get to quotation marks and when you get to commas?
Stop and then you keep going.
Well, with commas, you
When
pause.
you pause and you keep going.
Thank you. What about quotation marks?
You know what I'm saying?
That's when we change our voice because someone is what?
Talking.
That makes me excited. I like to hear you guys read quotation marks. All right, brace yourself, get yourself together. Go. Keep reading if we're waiting for me.
The man yelled at the dog and woke up the baby. Stop all that yelling, shouted the man's wife.
Keep going. You looked at me and you smiled. Why? Did you want to see if I was going to give you some feedback on it? I think you did a fine job on it. I want you to make sure though that you actually change your voice there. Not only is it good to help you understand the text, but it just also makes it fun to hear you read, and it makes you understand the text better when you actually do what the punctuation marks are telling you to do. Okay? Ready? Keep going.
The dog barked louder, and still the rain came down.